Man, it's so great to see everyone. You know, we know that there's lots going on in town, in the valley, and you know, we had 20 people on our list early, and now we're to 45. So thank you. It's going to be a great night, and a couple things to keep on the top of your little heads, or my pea-picking brain is September 26th is when we do our fundraiser, not celebration, but we don't turn down funds. But, you know, Billy Bond is coming with his partner and hired hands, and we'll have our celebration outside here. It's really a great time just kind of to sit back. We'll have a fire in the fire pit. That being said, we also have a soup potluck, and I need people to make soup. So if you're good at soup, and if you can let me know ahead of time, because sometimes we get to that Saturday and I've made 2 crock pots and that's it. And they just keep coming in. But it's really a great way for us to raise a little bit of money. We're working on our mortgage on the porch. We're down to $30,000, which is down from $45,000 last October. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, September 26th, Howling Dog Music Group. Terry, you're here or someplace there. So if I'm not wrong, all week you're having live YouTube presentations, and we all know what Don Richmond does for us, and we know Don can't do it without Terry, but their group, Howling Dog Music Group, is having something every night with different artists and talks and stories and music and stuff. So pardon me? On our Facebook page. Yeah, Facebook page, Howling Dog? Yep. Okay. Okay, so go there and do what you can to support them, because they certainly do a lot for us. You know, we were pretty happy about having and bragging about having Michael Martin Murphy here the 28th, but they canceled a whole lot of shows, I think due to exhaustion. And I guess when you're in your 80s, you can do that. So anyway, we were bummed, but we hope, you know, the best for Michael, and we hope we get something this spring when he's caught up and stuff. What else am I forgetting? Next week, these guys had to come up here. They had to come up here today to check out Society Hall to make sure they want to come and play next week. Sarah Golden and Tips and Obermiller, where are you guys? They're right here, so that's pretty cool. You get to meet them a week in advance. So anyway, they'll be here next Saturday. After that is 2 great singer-songwriter instrumentalists, George Ensley and Martin Gilmore. They've been here before, and they're just fabulous. That's September 5th. Where did the summer go? September 13th on a Sunday, and this again is a pretty good, it'll be a great time, because it's a fundraiser for the Howling Dog Music Group, with Eliza Gilkison, Ben Jones, Walt Wilkins, Susan Gibson, and Don Richmond. That'll be Sunday. I love Sunday shows. So anyway, that's some of what we have coming up, and we certainly are blessed. I'm not as good as Donnie at telling you about all these people, but anyway, tonight I listened to these guys warm up, these gals, and a guy. How can you go wrong with an electric piano and a trumpet, right? Better than an accordion, that's for sure. Anyway, we have Ingrid Avison and Edie Carey, and their friend. What's the friend's name? I thought Jeff. So anyway, let's give them a warm San Luis Valley welcome, and again, thank you. If you win the lottery, there is a glass box out there, and it's kind of amazing. $1, $2, it's adding up. Again, for the mortgage, we're going to get that porch paid for because we love our porch. But thank you.
That's where you're going to go, people.
I saw you kneeling in the backyard, staring up into the stars. It's cold, come inside. I'm here if you need me to listen. No, I won't try to fix it, I swear. Come inside. I know how a heart can get so heavy. I can hold it if you let me in my arms. Come inside. No words can change it, but I want to. I hate that someone hurt you, but you're safe now. Come inside. Climbing, cool pillow on your forehead. Yeah, you can have the big bed, it's yours. Come inside. When it's dark, nothing feels like it will work out. Love, you just need sleep now. It's late. Come inside. It's time. Come inside.
Thank you. Well, I already just almost cried, so it's going to be great, guys. Hormones, or a complete lack thereof. I wrote that song in like 2008, I think, maybe 2010, long before I became a parent. And I wrote it after watching the movie Little Miss Sunshine, which maybe some of you have seen. And I wrote it to think, I was sort of thinking about what Toni Collette, who plays the mom in that film, might say to her son, who's just dripping with teen angst. And he has sort of a meltdown on the side of the highway, you may remember. And I was like, what would you say to like get your kid to maybe share with you what's going on? And also, we have to get in the car because we've got to get to the pageant really fast. But now I have a teenager, I have an almost 14-year-old who is 6 feet tall. And when he hugs me, he has to like stand on the stairs to put his head on my shoulder. And I'm so grateful he will still do that. But then there's such a part of him that is so inaccessible to me now, which I grieve and also so deeply remember and understand. So when I sing that song now, it's hard for me not to picture my son Luca looming over me like the palm tree that he is right now. I am thrilled to be here. I've heard such wonderful things about this room, and I'm so happy to finally be singing in this space that so many of my songwriter buddies have raved about. I live in the Springs, but I grew up in a town called Dedham, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. And I lived there because my dad taught at a very snazzy prep school. So I was like a faculty kid. So I got to go there just because he was the English teacher and coached all the girls' varsity everything. And by the way, I know you'll find this shocking, not sporty. Not sporty at all. Anyway, when you go to a school like that, everybody sort of expects you to have like a real job. And so at like your 5-year reunion, they're like, oh my God, you're a folk singer. That is so great. And like they may actually think that, but then when you come back for your 10-year and you're like still doing it and they still haven't heard of you except you had like freshman English together, it can be a little demoralizing. Do you all know what I'm talking about? When you go to your hometown, you can feel pretty good in your skin, but then you go to your hometown and all those feelings come up. And I was having one of those moments, and I wrote this. I wrote my way out of it with this song. This is called Red Shoes.
Now you never called me, but I remember when you called me, honey. I got a head so thick, pride on my tongue. Are you big enough to love me? I felt so hopeless, staring down the barrel of that life. Wouldn't recognize me, but I'm still that same girl running. I got a hotel pen, story in my head, and a little bit of money. The city's so crowded, I find myself alone most of the time. 'Cause I came here for a reason. No, the girls in our town may not understand, but I love you and I'm leaving. If you let me go, maybe there's a chance. Wouldn't call it easy, but every day I cast these doubts out. I got a new silk dress, story in the paper. Will I ever make you proud? I sleep so soundly, feel the sun creep across my bed. 'Cause I came here for a reason. No, the girls in our town, they don't understand. I love you and I'm leaving. If you let me go, understand. I love you and I'm leaving. If you let me go, maybe there's a chance. Hey, there's a chance.
Thank you. So before I had a 13, almost 14-year-old and a 10-year-old, I was told many years ago it was very unlikely that I would be able to have kids. And I was sort of processing that information and going to a lot of fertility support groups in Chicago where I lived at the time. And I went to a lot of doctors who were all quite negative. And I was like, I'm going to find one who's a little less negative. And I found him, and he was exceptionally tan. He was so tan. And I'd seen him on like a reality TV show. And I was like, he's the one. He's the one I'm going to go to. He'd had a lot of success. And then I kept sort of going back to my support group, and the women there had recommended him. And then we didn't have fertility coverage. Like, we just didn't have it in our insurance, and all the other women did because they had regular jobs. See? Points for regular jobs. And one of them was like, I know that you are self-pay, so I wanted to let you know that this weekend in Wilmette, Illinois, they're going to be giving away 2 IVF cycles in a round, like in a raffle, 2 IVF rounds. So like $16,000 for in vitro fertilization, for the chance maybe of having a baby. And they were going to give it away at a raffle. So you could win a person or 2 people at a raffle. And I was like, dear God, what are you talking about? That's a thing? And she was like, in America it is. Because sometimes that's all you got. And so I was on tour that weekend. I couldn't go. I sent my husband. He went to this fertility conference, at the end of which they were giving away these 2 cycles, these IVF cycles. And he noticed that the woman who was going to pull the raffle tickets out had like impossibly long, beautifully bedazzled fingernails. And he was like, she's not going to dig down deep in the raffle tickets because it might mess up her manicure. Never would have thought of that. Brilliant. So he waited till the last possible minute to buy the tickets, and then he sprinkled them lightly over the top. And he was like, she's not going to break the service. Sure enough, she like barely broke the service, and we didn't win. But then we did win. We won the second one. And it was pretty awesome. I was very proud of my husband. Anyway, it was the first thing in our fertility journey that like finally went well and felt hopeful. And it certainly wasn't a guarantee it was going to work, but it made me feel like I could allow myself to have a little like sparkle of hope. So we finally, 3 years later, had my son and our son. And I wrote this song and put it on a lullabies record with my friend Sarah Sample. And I wanted to have a song on the record that reflected that journey, because I knew there would be a lot of parents who would know what we had been through. This is called These Things.
The weight of you inside my arms, your heavy head across my heart, your tiny fingers pointing at the stars. I never thought I'd have these things, that fuzzy spot in your silky hair, when I rock you slowly in your favorite chair. I rarely ever sleep these days, and I don't even care. Never thought I'd have these things. Ooh. love affair with that ceiling fan. When you ate that whole fistful of sand, I was never patient, but I think I finally am. I never thought I'd have these things. You were wise above your big boy cup, your arms reaching out. Mama, pick me up. This endless, weightless, easy love. I never thought I'd have these things. This endless, weightless, easy love. I can't believe I have these things.
Thank you so much.
I saw the face you made when you thought I looked away. I see the way you clench your hands. Why is it so hard to say we're hurting? Won't you hand me half your burden? You think you can't show me, but you can. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Holding on doesn't mean that you can't cry. I know your shattered heart is stronger than when you started. It's been a long night, but that sun, she's gonna rise. Some days I'm made of lead, locked deep inside my head, with all those voices whispering lies. We're not made to be alone. Won't you let me be your home? I left on the porch light, come inside. Yeah. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Holding on doesn't mean that you can't cry. I know your shattered heart is stronger than when you started. It's been a long night, but that sun, she's gonna rise. Hold on, hold on, you're not alone. No. Hold on, you're not alone. Hold on a little longer, hold on a little longer. Oh, love, we're gonna make it through the shattered heart is stronger than when you started. It's been a long night with that sun. Oh, she's gonna rise. Rise. Yeah. Hold on, you're not alone. Hold on, you're not alone, no. Ooh.
Thank you. Back in 2003, I got an email from a man named Fred Harris. He lives in Boston. And he said, my wife is turning 30, and I was wondering if you come play a house concert as a surprise. And I said, yes, that sounds great. Love to do it. And then I was sort of going back and forth figuring out the details with him, and then I realized I'd missed the PS of his email. The PS was, and when you come, can you have written a song about my wife? And I was like, dear Fred, how? Like, sure, but do I come live with you and like take notes? How do I never had met them before. And he was like, well, and this is totally normal. We've been writing love poems for each other for the past 7 years we've been together. You guys do this, right? Like we're talking long beyond the wooing phase. Just like a book of poems. So he's like, I'm going to go to Kinko's, because that still existed then. I'm going to go to Kinko's, and I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to send it to you. If you show up with a song, great. If you don't, that's fine. And I was like, I am not writing that song. Terrified. I'd never written anything like on assignment before. Anyway, I toured a ton that fall. The concert was coming up, and it was like 2 weeks away. And every time I'd open my little like laptop bag, the book was like, Edie, pay attention. You need to write this song. And I was like, I don't want to. I'm scared. And I was so scared. And then I had a day off, and I was staying in this beautiful sunlit, like gorgeous house in Amherst, Massachusetts. I was by myself, and I was like, I really have no excuse. So I pulled the poems out, and I just ugly cried all the way through them. They were so moving and funny. I fell in love with the two of them before I ever met them. I showed up at their house with a song, nervous and splotchy and sweaty, and I played the song. I probably forgot a verse. I don't know. But what I didn't know is that Fred, two things. He was surreptitiously recording it during it, and then I found out that he's a music professor at MIT. And I was like, sir, I'm a self-taught folk musician who can't read music. You could write her a frackin' symphony. What? Why? And then when I went back to play in Cambridge a year later, he had written a string arrangement to the song and brought 4 of his students to play on it. Fred is really making us all look like hell. Right? Like the worst romantic partner ever. She has like 6 to 9 songs about her now. I wrote the first one, and then he just kept hiring other singer-songwriters. She has a record about herself, basically. Anyway, so I wrote this for Fred and Becky, and I've now written close to 70 commission songs ever since, because Fred made me do something that scared the living hell out of me. And now it's one of my most favorite things that I do. This is called What Love Looks Like.
Can't drive after I see you. You make me drunk and all distracted. Got me coasting through every stoplight in town. I keep checking my reflection, thinking this is what love looks like. Cheeks like roses, eyes like flames. And I'll try, but I can't paint this or color in your kindness. You are green and gold, clear like rain. And I don't know how to thank you. My words are just as empty as the days before you came to stay. I know I'm not alone. I've got a love to call my own. I know I'm not alone. I've got love to call by one. But I've been chasing sleep since midnight. I did not want to wake you, so I'll whisper this and maybe you'll hear. You made me higher than that mountain that we climbed that day last summer. All I want is just a million more like that. You say, baby, you're not alone. You got a love to call your own. Now, baby, you're not alone. You got a love. Ooh, a love. Ooh, love, a love. Ooh.
Thank you. Have any of you guys seen Megan Burt play before? Some of you know her. She's one of my favorite songwriters, one of my best friends. She and I wrote this song together. This is called The Chain.
When I close my eyes, try to see you as a child, where it leads to is a picture of how I know you now. I know you must have had some softness. I don't know when you lost it. Maybe I just never came across it. Will I ever be enough for you? Are you ever gonna see me through another lens that lets all your stories go? Whose battle are you fighting? Is it gonna take a whole lifetime to learn what we've got to lose? Will I ever be enough for you? Your broken language benediction, this unspoken false competition. When will we ever lay our armor down? Oh, I remember my heart unguarded. At least I think it was when we started. I knew the way there, but I can't find it now. Will I ever be enough for you? Are you ever gonna see me through another lens that lets all your stories go? Whose battle are you fighting? Is it gonna take a whole lifetime to learn what we've got to lose? Will I ever be enough for you? Ooh, I swore I'd be kind this time. stingy praise, stony blessings. What if we let go of that cold family chain? If I'll never be enough for you, if you're never gonna see me through another lens than the one you got to use, I'm gonna stop fighting. I don't wanna spend my whole lifetime wondering what I have to do to ever be enough for you. Enough for you. Oh no. Maybe by freeing me, I can free you too.
Thank you. I'm going to sing you another one of my commission songs. I wrote this for a couple named Kelly and Sonia, who have been together for maybe 20 years, something like that. And they met at a white, you all know what a white elephant party is. They call it a bad gift party, which frankly is more transparent as to what will happen there. But they asked me to write this song for their first wedding anniversary. And I just love that, like, you know, when you go to a white elephant party, if you're like me, you open like the junk drawer of your house and you're like, oh dear God, I was supposed to bring something. And then you grab something random like an old broken slinky, and then you get there and then you meet the love of your life. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good exchange. So this is for Kelly and Sonia. This is called My Everything.
At the bad gift party you might leave with a velvet Elvis, a plastic rosary. I left that night hard on my sleeve, a little bit giddy, a little bit free. But I led my heart back to her cage, the gilded, delicate one I'd made. Where dreams were dangerous, but I felt safe. And I heard a little voice inside me say, you're my everything. What if we both stayed home that night? Oh, but lucky for us, we both love good wine. And somehow in that bar's low lights, you recognize the woman I'd been inside. You just tapped my shoulder and you changed my life. Now you're my everything. Besides Thanksgiving Day in Central Park, oh, love, you never really have to go too far. I'll take the dead of night, our couch, our car. Oh, I just wanna be right where you are. 'Cause you're my the bad gift party you might get. Neon leg warmers that Jesus thought you had. Oh honey, you're the best gift I've gotten. Yeah, yeah. Well, that and the night you said yes. Oh, that and the night you said yes. Oh, that and the night you said yes.
Thank you. This song is called The Veil. It's the title track of a record I put out in 2022. I wrote this song a week after my kids and I were in a rollover car accident in downtown Colorado Springs. We all were quite banged up, but fortunately it could have been far worse than it was. And I've been touring. This is my 27th year of touring around the country. Usually I am by myself in a car driving across Nebraska or Minnesota or California. And I was a mile from my house, just like they say. We were like going to it was 2 days after Christmas, we were going to the Y because I needed to move my body because it was the day after, or 2 days after Christmas, and all you've eaten is chocolate. And my children were 4 and 7, and someone ran a red light. And I was so mad. I was so mad that it happened, but mostly I was so mad that my kids were in the car when it happened, because you want to keep your kids protected, physically, of course, but also emotionally from like hard stuff happening. But of course, that's not how life works, right? We show up like, I always think of us as like, when we're newborns, we're like white jeans. We're just brand new and clean. But those white jeans are going to get banged up and marked up, and that's how it's supposed to go, right? You don't want hard stuff to happen. But when it does, it does feel so hard in the moment, but it's amazing how when it does, a few months later, someone has the same thing happen and you get to connect with them and help them through that thing. And my fertility and my infertility was the same way. And it cracks you open in a beautiful and really hard way. And I was wrangling with that when I wrote this.
Thought that we could catch the moon in the window of the way back. Diamond stars on velvet blue in the window of the way back. Daddy carried me to bed, my arms heavy round his neck. If I was not sleeping, I'd pretend it. Oh, the sweetness of your breath, just like when you were a baby. Full surrender on my chest, I've been noticing lately. Every day you need me less, and I know that's for the best. Yeah, I know that's for the best, but we cannot go back. No matter how we wish it, we cannot go back now. I've been traveling all this time like I had a force field around me. And for a moment we were flying and the floor became the ceiling. A storm of glass and crushing steel. No, it did not seem real. My hands still clinging to the wheel. And we cannot go back. Now the veil is lifted. We cannot go back now. No, we cannot go back. No matter how we I'm weaving through the crowd. I wonder, are they with me or against me? But we won't say these words out loud. We'll just scream it on a small screen. I've never seen such a great divide. So high, so wide, but it's been here all this time. We cannot go back. Now the veil is lifted. We cannot go back now. No, we cannot go back. And I'm scared that we can't fix it. We cannot go back. We thought that we could catch the moon in the window of the way back.
Thanks. So I'm going to do this one, and then my friends are going to come up and sing the last two songs with me. Ingrid and I just met a year ago at Folks Fest up in Lyons, one of my most favorite festivals in the country. Has anybody been to Folks Fest? I'm sure John has been. So fantastic. And the fun part, when you're a solo artist or a duo artist and you're not with a band, you really rely on like the wonderful connections you make with your friends when you cross paths at festivals and at music conferences. They're your real community. Some of my friend Sarah Golden, who I met at a festival in Houston 20 years? Was it 2001? Hot damn, 25 freaking years ago. And it really, I mean, and Sarah can attest to this, that it's this constellation of humans who are doing the same weird-ass job you're doing out there, and it's so validating to be around people who understand this weird-ass and beautiful job. But it is also an expression of deep community, even when you don't get to be with each other all the time. And part of the inspiration for this evening was about gathering together in a time where we all feel, I think, a little at sea. And music and gathering has always been so important, but it has never felt more essential than it is right now. So I'm so grateful, we are so grateful that you're here with us to feel all of your feelings together in the same freaking room. We need one another. If COVID taught us anything, is that we cannot be isolated from one another. And we missed it so deeply. So I'm gonna sing a song sort of along those lines. This is called I'm Here. I've made 2 lullabies and songs of comfort records with my friend Sarah Sample. And this is a song that was written by a woman named Kate Shore and another woman, her best friend, Kyler England, 2 of our favorite songwriters and dearest songwriting friends. And when we made our second lullabies record, we'd always loved this song and we asked if we could cover it. This is called I'm Here.
When the tallest trees aren't tall enough to climb away or rise above, I'm here. You know that I'm here. When you've forgotten how to sing along, when everything you knew was wrong, I'm here. I'm here. You think you have to go it alone, but you don't. You don't. I'm here. I'm here. When the world seems cold and meaner still, when every step's a step uphill, I'm here. Oh, I'm here. along, but you don't. You don't. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Though it's a hurricane, though it's an act of God, you're stronger than that, you just forgot. It's all for one and one for always. You're there for me in life's little hallways, and I'm here. I'm here. I know you've been drifting lately. You're an island and I got no boat. You're an island and I got no boat. You think you have to go it alone, but you don't. You don't.
Thank you. I'm going to invite Ingrid and Jeff to come out if they're nearby. Hello.
She's so sparkly.
Hot damn. So good. This is so fun. It's so fun that you like meet and have a 5-minute conversation and we connected and here we are a year later. Isn't it great? The power of community. All right, we're going to sing a song called Love. I wrote this when my little sister was 10. I'm 20 years older than she is. And I wrote it to sort of like wanting to give her love advice. But you know, when a kid starts to tell you stuff about their crushes, you just need to shut up and listen and don't scare them away. So I shut up and I listened, but then I stored away all the things I wanted to say to her to try to save her some time and heartache. And of course you can't. And then many years later, she was getting married, and she said, I want you to sing a song as I'm walking down the aisle. And I was like, well, go listen to my songs and pick one. And she came back and she said, will you sing Love? And I was like, oh, Zoe, I wrote that song about you, and I forgot to tell you because you were so young. So, surprise, you picked the song that I wrote for you. And I just wept. I didn't really sing it. I just cried as she walked down. It was more sobbing and finger picking. Anyway, I won't cry tonight. Here we go.
We come to this life hungry, from a mother's breast to the next thing. We can't say its name now, we stumble. We are not ashamed when we're younger. We all know how love. We all know how. We don't trust the ones who want us, chasing after those running from us. Love. We can live without it easy. We don't understand why we're freezing. sounding out the word and we mean it. We all know how love. We all know how.
Amazing. Thank you so much for listening to my set. We're going to do this last one together, and then I'm going to come back and be their backup lady. I also will be I will have a costume change, all sequins. I wish. I actually do have a gold sequin dress. Why did I not bring it? Thank you so much for doing this. This is so fun. Andy, thank you for wonderful sound. This place is magical. Hot damn. Hot damn. We have all the stuff, the CDs and the vinyl and the t-shirts and all the things. Most importantly, I think Ingrid will agree, the mailing list is everything. The mailing list is how we have our careers, honestly. It's how we let you know all the things. So please sign up. I'm touring a ton this fall. I'll be in New York and Boston and Charleston, West Virginia and California. There'll be a lot of places. So if your friends there, forward it to them. Tell your great Aunt Myrtle, who loves sad songs, she needs to come hang out. This is a song by the Swell Season. Many of you know that Glenn Hansard, who was one half of the Swell Season, passed away in a motorcycle accident a couple weeks ago. One of my absolute favorite songwriters. This was the song that was played at my wedding when I walked down the aisle. I love this song so deeply. He was an unbelievable musician and a great community builder. And I want to sing this song in his memory. If you know Falling Slowly, please sing along.
I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that. Words fall through me and always fool me, and I can't react in games that never amount to more than they meant. Will play themselves take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You had a choice. You made it down. Hey, hey.
To Glenn Hansard. Thank you guys so much. We'll take a little break and then these guys will be back up soon. Thank you so much. See you soon. Come say hello.
Okay, everyone, it's about time. I'm going to get Terry McCartney up here because she's going to do a tiny little blurb on what Howling Dog Music Group does and what they're going to do this week. And the other thing I forgot, as always I forget something, but at our fall celebration, we are going to do a silent auction. We're not going to pound the pavement asking for donations, but we've had a beautiful, beautiful grandfather clock donated. We've had some dishes donated, really awesome cut crystal bowl that's unbelievable that was my mom's, and other things like that. So if you have something in the closet, maybe you have a sailboat, you know, think outside of the box. If you have something that you're not using, a gift certificate to the Bahamas or something, you know, let us know and we'll put it out there. But we are not going to go begging. We're just going to say, go through your closet. So thank you. And Terry, here comes Terry.
Hello, everybody. Ruthie asked me to come up and give a little bit better explanation about what we're doing next week. I thought she did great. But Howling Dog Music Group is having an online fund drive. Think PBS or KRZA, or if you're really old, Jerry Lewis Telethon. Each evening, starting tomorrow night from 6 to 8, we'll be streaming to Howling Dog Music Group's Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And you can tune in, and we'll have a couple of hosts every night from our board of directors, and then a couple of artists each night from some of our grant winners. One who is here tonight, Sarah Golden, who'll be playing here next weekend, but she'll be online in between. So yeah, just tune in on Facebook, Howling Dog Music Group's page, or on your YouTube, and join in on the fun. Meet some of our artists and throw us some money. Thanks.
I swear. It's just suspenseful, you know.
You could probably tell by the look on my face, the tail end of a long day. Before you jump ahead with some misguided attempt at helping, I'm probably gonna dodge the question, 'cause I gotta let things percolate, metabolize it all some other day. You might think I'm running away, but I'd rather get an F in therapy. So don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm tired of the heavy, fresh out of thoughts and feelings. Give me some levity. I need a low gravity day. A low gravity. I need a low gravity day. A low gravity day. And I'm ready for a rocket to launch me up to space. I'm better off up in the Milky Way. Before you bring me down, say in Houston we have a problem. talking isn't gonna solve it. 'Cause I gotta let things percolate, metabolize it all some other day. You might think I'm running away, but I'd rather get an effing therapy. So don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm tired of the heavy, fresh out of fucks and feelings. Give me some levity. I need a low gravity day. Low gravity. I need a low gravity day. A low gravity day. Okay, alright, let me give it some thought. Face my problems head on. Maybe it'll lighten my load. Yeah, no. So don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm tired of the heavy, fresh out of books and feelings. Give me some levity. I need a low gravity day. Low gravity. I need a low gravity day. Low gravity day.
Thank you all so much. Plug in. Hi, everyone. Oh, this is great. I love you already. I'm Ingrid, for those of you who I haven't met yet. And thank you so much for having me back. This is my second time in Society Hall, this time with my wonderful confidant, Jeff Dean here. So I live in the mountains outside of Boulder, Colorado, and I live there with my dog Olive in a little cabin and write sad girl songs and happy girl songs and everything in between. And I came to songwriting pretty late in my life, about age of 33, 34, later than a lot of my peers anyway. And so I'm a certified late bloomer, but you can call me an adult child prodigy if you want to. And it turns out all you need is a global pandemic combined with healing from abdominal surgery, an excruciating breakup, and then a little bit of LSD in the desert. And you too can sing your diary to people across Colorado. Yep. This next song is for any other dreamers out there. It's never too late.
Dirt under my nails, sun blazing on my back, trying to remember why I'm even here, trying to stay on track. And they say, hey kid, just hold on to hope, but it's hard to know when to let it all go. And sometimes it's just part of the grind. You gotta do the blood, the sweat, and a little bit of crying. Oh, when you're digging for the diamond, for the diamond. Chapped lips, cracks in the soil, and I've got nothing to show. And it's been years since I've even seen the glimmer of a gem. Oh, am I just a fool? And they say, hey kid, just hold on to hope, but it's hard to know when to let it all go. And sometimes it's just part of the grind. You gotta do the blood, the sweat, and a little bit of crying. Oh, when you're digging for the diamond, for the diamond. the diamond, for the diamond, for the diamond.
Thank you. How about Edie Carey, everybody? What on earth? She's incredible. I could hardly like stand next to her. I was like, ah, the emotions. So grateful to get to co-bill with her and be on the same stage. She just played at Red Rocks with Sarah Bareilles. Yeah. So I'm gonna be telling that to all my friends.
Heat wave came when the snow should have fallen, and the water's running low in the well. The land I love is trying to tell me something, and this time this net hurts like hell, 'cause I see the dust clouds coming. No shortage of warning signs, so just like the geese flying south for the winter, or the monarchs traveling down the California coast, I'll make my way. It's a great migration. I'll find a safe place to go home. I put my roots down when the soil seemed better. I could swim in the creek in mid-July. Brought all my questions to the aspen grove. Now it's time to ask them how to say goodbye. So board up the windows, honey. No shortage of warning signs, so just like the geese flying south for the winter, or the monarchs traveling down the California coast, I'll make my way. It's a great migration. I'll find a safe place, but the fires don't care if I'm ready, and the floods wanna wait for me. Oh, the fires don't care if I'm ready, and the floods won't wait. So just like the geese flying south for the winter, or the monarchs traveling down the California coast, I'll make my way. It's a great migration. I'll find a safe place. I'll find a safe place. I'll find a safe place to go home.
Thank you.
So thanks again, everybody, for coming to this show tonight. Does anybody know that this show actually has a theme? Raise your hand if you know that this show has a theme. All right, well, you can raise your hand in a few minutes after I explain it. I love that you just came for music. That's great. So when Edie and I were talking about what kind of show we wanted to put on together, we wanted to be intentional about it, and we just kind of were talking about what felt alive for us and our communities, and what we imagine might be alive for all sorts of communities in Colorado and the United States. And we were just talking about how overwhelmed we are, and how easy it is to be overwhelmed living in this world and living in our country, and how divided and divisive it is, how scary it can be at times, and how easy it is to feel really isolated and numb out, frankly. And how music has an incredible opportunity and potential to be a container for anything, any emotion, any experience, and it can be a way to bring people together. And in this time when it is so divided, our hope for this evening is that these songs and stories can be vessels for so many different feelings, and for us all to connect over our shared humanity and what we have in common versus what divides us. This next song made me think of all this because, of course, as I'm sure we all know, immigration is one of the most divisive topics in our country right now, and it got me thinking about how I'm the granddaughter of refugees, and my mother's parents came to Canada from Latvia, their home country, in the 1940s. They were fleeing Nazi occupation in Latvia. And I think a lot about that these days, and how I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everyday people who helped them along their way. Many people had to have helped them in order for them to have gotten to Canada and for me to be alive right now. And so I just offer that to you all, and I offer this song to my lineage, and working to find healing and compassion in the intergenerational trauma that my mom and my grandmother, have held, and that's now somewhat in my body. So here's my song, Mother. Can I get a little bit more guitar in my monitor, please? Thank you.
I was born from lives before me, from my mother's tender womb, just like the cactus flower, from the seeds of mothers too. She was born from lives before her, from the canyons and the sea, raven wings and great blue heron, living in the in-between. All the beauty, all the trauma, rooted deep beneath the soil, in my bones, and where I'm hollow, where I flower, where I bloom. I'm my mother's mother too. I am born from gold and amber that she wore across she visits while I dream, living in the in-between. All the beauty, all the trauma, rooted deep beneath the soil, in my bones and where I'm hollow, where I flower, where I bloom. I'm my mother's mother too. All the water she was given and the scars to find her food from a land that was forsaken, burrowed deep in every bruise. All my strength and all my fury, my misguided holy rage, all the love that blooms inside me. I'm my mother's mother too. I'm my mother's mother too. I'm my mother's mother too.
Thank you. Big thanks to Andy on sound. Having a skilled sound engineer, I can't even tell you how important it is. Thank you so much, Andy.
I keep waking up at 3 a.m. and the only thing that gets me back to sleep is turning on the TV again. And I think the robots have already taken over, and the fall of democracy is here, hanging on our shoulders. How do we hold on to hope when despair is a slippery little slope? I wanna hold on to the all of itness. Even if it makes me sick, I wanna remember the bliss. And no amount of juniper I burn will do the trick. Maybe if I write sad songs in a happy key, it'll all transmute, bringing levity. Maybe, 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 maybe. Is it alchemy or blasphemy? Maybe, maybe, if I write sad songs in a happy key, it'll all transmute, bringing levity. Maybe, And how do we hold on to hope when despair is a slippery little slope? I wanna hold on to the all of it miss, even if it makes me sick. I wanna remember the bliss.
Who knows that tonight there's a theme? I forgot to say the name of it. It's Surfing the Waves Together, Gathering in Community Through the Overwhelm of These Times. Now we all know. Any Californians here today? Californians, anybody? Anybody know what the term, I'm from California. And anybody know the term California rolling stop? Yeah, we know. It's when you get to a stop sign or a stoplight and you are safe. You make sure you look both ways, safety first, but you don't necessarily come to the legal stop and you kind of roll on through. And I was thinking about that. I did a California rolling stop in Boulder recently and all the time. And I was thinking about like the certain places and relationships that are kind of like you want to slow down, but you don't necessarily stay. And you just have to leave eventually. So this is called California.
I'm gonna miss the beaches, Big Sur and Mendocino, in the sand connecting freckles, even though it's not forever. Yeah, we sure had fun, and I don't mind taking my time, so I roll through the stop sign, watching California roll on by. Oh, I roll through the stop sign, watching California roll on by. Oh, watching California roll on by. I hate to say I'm leaving, wanna stow away the dreaming. Red poppies on the hillside, gonna look for them the next time, 'cause we sure had fun. And I don't mind taking my time, so I roll through the stop sign, watching California roll on by. Oh, I roll through the stop sign, watching California roll on by. Oh, watching California roll on by. I was born with a rambling soul, so I gotta keep moving on. Blow a kiss and wave goodbye. Baby, please don't hate me. You can miss me when I'm gone, 'cause I don't mind taking my time, so I roll through the stop sign, watching California roll on by. Oh, I roll
Jeff Dean on guitar and keys and trumpet and bass. I don't know, and harmonies. What? It's crazy. Everybody needs a Jeff in their life. All right. I wrote this next song when I was processing through, again, any songs can hold anything, and I was processing through anger and rage at the ways that this guy really hurt and was pretty crummy, poor behavior to two of these really good friends of mine. And I wrote this song as I was processing that.
Bifurcation, mind's elation, hiding from the terror of it all. Pack the van up, out of towner. No one here knows what you've done, and you could be anyone. Run, little rabbit, run, hiding from the terror of it all. Innocent martyrdom. Run, little rabbit, run, hiding from the terror of it all. Hiding from the terror of it all. Hiding from the terror. Catch a glimpse in your side mirror. Look away and never linger. You could be anyone. Run, little rabbit, run, hiding from the terror of it all. Innocent martyrdom. Run, little rabbit, run, hiding from the terror of it all. Hiding from the terror of it all. Hiding from the terror.
Thank you. I like to get weird. So that was obviously my fuck you song. And I think it's important to have those. I think it's important to have, at least for me, a place to put your rage, whatever that might be. There's plenty to be mad about in this world. And I think it's all well and good. And I also have been working on a pattern that I'm not proud of in myself, which is sometimes it's easier for me to point the finger at other people rather than sort of look at myself and my own accountability in a situation and, you know, sit with my shame and sit with my guilt at how I might be contributing to certain problems happening, whether it's in the world or in relationships. And it's really convenient when I just point the finger and it's all your fault. You did it to me. You're the villain, sort of doer, done to. And that's not how I want to show up. That's not how I want to be. I don't think that actually promotes healing for myself or anyone else. And so I've been on this shame journey for a long time, and I'm still on it. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yeah, all right, my people. So this song is, inspired by that experience.
Only ever wanted you to see me in the good light. Be the hero, be the good guy. And all you ever wanted was for me to be undefended. Just see me breathe, to leave my armor at the battle. To see me plead, because our love was all that mattered. to be the villain, to be the villain, oh, to be the villain.
Thank you.
Snowy day in Brooklyn, too cold to go outside, and everywhere I'm looking, it's just another place to hide, just another place to hide. And maybe the ride, maybe the ride, maybe the ride is the sitting still. Not getting any younger, silver in my hair, and all the years spent running, never getting anywhere, only running from myself. And maybe the ride, maybe the ride, maybe the ride is the sitting still. And maybe the ride, maybe the ride, maybe the ride is the sitting still. Photo albums hold the memories I never made, the sweetest moments I could never taste. I left behind the bluest eyes, always too afraid. If I wanna know love, I gotta let my heart break. And maybe the ride, maybe the ride, maybe the ride is the sitting still. Maybe the ride, maybe the ride, maybe the ride is the sitting still.
Thank you so much. I would like to call back to the stage Miss Edie Carey.
Come on down. Don't they sound incredible? It's like a live record with full band. It's amazing. Everyone needs a Jeff. You really do.
Jeff Dean.
Jeff, can you photocopy yourself? So good.
I'm sure we can 3D print him or something.
For sure. That's coming. We shouldn't actually wish for that. AI is terrifying.
Yeah, that freaks me out.
Can 3D printed Jeff carry all the gear?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's key.
Jeff does a lot of schlepping.
Most of our job is schlepping. Let's be real. It's like 0.01% singing. And the rest is email and driving and schlepping.
So, anybody know the author Terry Tempest Williams? Oh, my people! There's this book, Red. Anybody? It's my favorite. It's called Passion and Patience in the Desert. And, thanks.
See, everybody needs a Jeff.
This guy.
Jeff will tell you when you have salad in your teeth, too, and remove it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Jeff. Hashtag everyone needs a Jeff. See?
We should make shirts. So Terry, TT Dub, as I like to call her, wrote, because we're like, she's my best friend, she doesn't know it yet. She wrote this book largely in response to the degradation of wilderness spaces and after 9/11, contemplating what to do and how to heal from that sort of physical and emotional wreckage. Couldn't recommend this book more, and it's very placed in the desert. And I'm just going to read this passage to introduce this next song. The eyes of the future are looking back at us, and they are praying for us to see beyond our own time. They are kneeling with hands clasped, that we might act with restraint, that we might leave room for the life that is destined to come. To protect what is wild is to protect what is gentle. Perhaps the wildness we fear is the pause between our own heartbeats, the silent space that says we live only by grace. Wilderness lives by this same grace. Wild mercy is in our hands. I know.
When it's hot, we'll find a canyon and take it home. Leave the world of cars behind and let the day tell us where. All the bickering behind and let our love tell us where to go. Let love tell us. Let love tell us where to go. When the floods rise high above us, washing away our hopes, I never dreamed of leaving you behind. We'll let our love tell us where.
These guys. This is the best. Singing with your new friends. It's pretty fun.
It's so cool because I meet people, they're musicians, and sometimes I don't play with them until we've become friends. And then I'm like, oh my God, you have superpowers. I like, see them on stage. I'm like, this is crazy.
Totally. It's so fun. This is a song you will know, and we hope that you will open up your faces and make sound out of them with us. No pressure, but totally you should sing. Singing is healthy. It stimulates your vagus nerve. It's medicine, really. So don't be shy. It's wicked dark. We can't really frickin' see you anyway.
Nobody knows.
Okay. Since I heard some ums, I'm going to read one more quote to get us into this next song. I am home in the desert. There are steep canyons before me, carved away by water, by wind. I see an opening in the earth. I feel an opening in my heart. My hands cradle red dirt, and I watch it slip through my fingers, creating a small rise on the land. To be present, completely present, in these tender and uncertain days, this is my prayer. To gather together, to speak freely, to question and be questioned, to love and be loved, to feel the pulse, this seismic pulse. It will guide us beyond fear.
She's good. She's good. TT Dub.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you?
That's right.
It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the broken call it hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. Oh, she tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throat and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew a hallelujah, 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 baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a call and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you,
guys.
everybody. Edie Carey, everyone. We got just a couple more for you. Go buy the merch. Capitalism.
Did you just criticize the way I put away all the dishes? Like it's some life or death decision. Then go bringing up the stupid things I did way back when we were both just kids. Well, I hang my head, but I'm hiding a smile. You'd see it if you'd stop rolling those eyes. That I'm happy we're still fighting today. 'Cause it's better than just walking away. Oh, it's only really over when there's nothing more to say. So I'm happy we're still fighting today.
Here's, look, some head nods there.
When we're old and gray, sitting on a porch, doing just fine. And all of this behind us, I bet we won't even know what all the fighting was for. But the good times, yeah, the good times will survive. Well, I hang my head, but I'm hiding a smile. You'd see it if you'd stop rolling those big brown eyes. That I'm happy we're still fighting today. 'Cause it's better than just walking away. Oh, it's only really over when there's nothing more to say. So I'm happy we're still fighting today. You know tears can lead to laughter if you open up that door. And baby, we got something worth fighting for. So I'm happy we're still fighting today. Oh, it's better than just walking away. Oh, it's only really over when there's nothing more to say. So I'm happy we're still fighting. Happy we're still fighting. Oh, I'm happy we're still fighting today.
Thank you. This has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much. I played that song Digging for the Diamond earlier. I feel like this is such a diamond that I've been able to come across. Thank you so much to Terry, Don, who's not here, everybody who runs Society Hall and Howlin' Dog, all you do for artists. This is such a beautiful space. To get to play this show anywhere, let alone somewhere that's not my hometown, and come and meet you all and get to share these songs and stories is the biggest privilege of my life. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And thank you to Ruthie. Okay. I also have these shirts. I just feel like I have to explain them real quick. They say Big Bush Energy on them. Okay. The thing is that Big Dick Energy has been like this whole thing. Anybody? Big Dick Energy? It's like, it's been a whole like thing in the zeitgeist, and it just wasn't working for me. And so Big Bush Energy is a more inclusive alternative, which is all about being your most authentic, wonderful self in the world and all of your multifacetedness, as long as you're not harming anyone else. It's a gift to us all, and there's a dancing bush on it. So there's shirts, there's koozies, there's underwear, believe it or not. Go sign up for my mailing list. Thanks, this is the last one.
Love your messy hair first thing in the morning. You know I hate your snoring, but that's alright. You love my derriere and the wrinkles on my forehead. You kiss the freckles on my shoulder before you leave the room. And you're so temperamental when you haven't had your coffee. I think it's funny even though you don't. And I think we make a pretty good team. And I've seen all I need to see. I want your twilights and Tuesdays. want your twilights, twilights and Tuesdays. My life with you, and you still give me love. Even when I can't believe it, I do the same for you. I think that's beautiful, and I'm neurotic all the time, and you just call it ambition, and we embarrass each other in front of our friends. And I think we make a pretty good team, and I've seen all I need to see. I want your twilights and Tuesdays. Why don't we listen for the birds, and we can wake at the first light, babe. I want your teardrops and blue days. Why don't we lay down our burdens, and we can laugh till the tears all fade. I want your twilights, twilights and Tuesdays. My life with you. I want your twilights, twilights and Tuesdays. My life with you. Twilights, twilights. My life with you. Twilights, twilights. My life with you. Twilights, twilights. My life with you. Oh, I want your twilights and Tuesdays. Why don't we listen for the birds, and we can wake at the first light, babe. I want your teardrops and blue days. Why don't we lay down our burdens, and we can laugh till the tears all fade. I want your twilights, twilights and Tuesdays. My life with you. I want your twilights, twilights and Tuesdays. My life with you.
Thank you so much. We'll be at the merch table. You all are beautiful.